Hi everyone, I'm Lily. I'm 8. Today I'm going to read a story. The title of this story is Victor Vicuna's Volcano Vacation. Spring vacation had arrived. Our lady was saying goodbye to all of her students. Victor Vicuna's parents waved from their van. It's time to leave, Victor. We have a long drive ahead of us. Now, don't worry, Victor, said our lady. You'll have a lovely vacation. Victor's family was going to Verna's volcano village, and Victor's rigid imagination was making him nervous. When Verna advertised 7 heavenly cabins on Shiver River, Victor imagined a freezing cold river with heavy chunks of ice. Verna also said, visit Vampire Cave. Victor imagined a cave filled with vampire bats. Then the ad said, see a marvelous view of Stovetop Volcano. Victor imagined a big volcano spewing rivers of red-hot lava. Verna added, our pet raven will welcome you when you arrive. Victor had a vision of a scary bird with loud, screechy voice. Victor's family finally arrived at Verna's volcano village. Immediately, a huge raven swooped down. Caw, caw! It screeched. Victor covered his head. Go away, he shouted. Verna Edward came running. Don't be afraid. This is our pet raven. Her name is Nevermore. Victor stared at Neva nervously. Verna took Victor's family to their cabin. You can leave now, Neva, Victor whispered. Please. The next morning, Victor's family set out on the first adventure. They walked down a weaving path to Shiver River. Gentle waves splashed on the rock. There was no heavy chunk of ice. Victor ventured out onto some rock. Suddenly, Nevermore dove down beside. Victor dug, then whoosh! He slipped into the chilly river. Help! Victor cried. Save me! Dad cried. Victor laughed. They carried a shivering, quivering Victor back to the cabin. Neva hovered behind him. Go away, Neva, Victor said. You made me fall in the river. Maybe Neva just tried to warn you about the slippery rock, said Mom. Maybe Neva was just... Maybe, thought Victor, but maybe not. The next day, Victor's parents planned another adventure to Vampire Cave. Never followed them again. Never Never led the way through a dark tunnel and into a vast cavern. It was like fairyland. Then Victor looked at dark creature hung slowly moving their wings. Vampire bats! Victor screamed. The bats started flying wildly around the cavern, never dove and down and hovered over Victor. Frantically, Victor ran out of the cave and all the way back to the cabin. Nevermore flew right behind him. So Mom and Dad arrived. They said, "Those were not vampire bats, Victor, and Never was probably just trying to protect you." "I don't know," Victor said in a low voice. "I think Never may be a vampire raven." On the third day, Victor's parents planned to visit a stove-top volcano. Vision of red-hot lava filled Victor's imagination. "I vote against visiting stovetop," Victor said, but Mom and Dad outvoted him. Victor and his parents hiked to the top of the volcano. Of course, Never followed them. They all admired the lovely view of the volcano crater. Suddenly, Never began acting nervous and waved her wing. She called loudly, and she started hopping down the trail. Then she turned and stared at Victor. Victor stared back, and he began to wonder. Was Never trying to warn him about something? What if she wasn't a vampire raven? What if she really was trying to protect him? Quickly, Victor turned to his parents. "Mom, Dad, I think we should follow Never." Never flew just ahead of Victor and his parents. As they ran, the ground began to vibrate. A plum of vapor curled up from the crater. Victor had never run so fast. By the time they reached Verna's village, the volcano was quiet again. "All stovetop. It was showing off for you today," Verna said. "Sometimes our volcano like to rumble and grumble and vent a little vapor. Never can sense that when that's about to happen." Victor smiled. He sat down beside Never. You really were trying to keep me safe from the rocks, from the bat, and the volcano. Thank you, Never." And Never said, "Caw." The spring vacation was over when Victor brought his favorite photo to school. Of course, it was a photo of Victor vicuna and his new friend that could never raven. Nevermore. The end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.